R.G. Modi, Dr. Nikhil, the distinguished invitees for today's conclave, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a good evening to all of you. It's a pleasure and privilege to participate in this conclave where the theme is innovation and excellence. This is being done in the memory of a great person, Sri Induvardhan Nambalal Modi, about whom we just heard in such high-glowing terms. And the theme is very, very inspiring, and it is a very thought-provoking theme, innovation and excellence. All of us try to achieve this in our day-to-day lives. We live in a very complicated and fast-paced world. All of you agree with me on that. And progress and change are crucial for development. New ideas and innovations are necessary to make this progress. The 21st century has brought with it unprecedented challenges in every aspect of our lives. Like it or not, understand it or not, the technology is here to stay. It is up to us to continue to leverage these advantages to the benefit, and that the technology what to apply it to our day-to-day lives and bring a change and for the betterment of the society. So the challenge lies in delivering these advantages brought by innovations to the needs of the society. What is an innovation? It is a new idea. It may be a device. It may be a process. It is just simply a thought which can be applied to improve our existing needs and other things. It is an application to find a better solution to problems which we already have, or to new challenges that lie ahead, or some which are not defined, which are not articulated. So we have to find a solution and improve upon whatever is the solution by this innovation and excellence. This is accomplished by producing more effective products, processes, or services, or technologies, or ideas. Innovation is something original that brings together these novel thoughts together, and that so that they have an impact on the society. Innovation thrives in a competitive environment and emerges as a factor in promoting growth. Innovation in healthcare, it means that we may look at the problem from a different angle so that we improve on the diagnostics, development of new treatments, drugs, or medical services. So this has to be taken as the core theme of today's conclave. I am basically a pathologist. We, as pathologists, we develop and apply the knowledge of the tissues and the laboratory analysis to assist in the diagnosis, in the treatment of patients, and also help in the prognostication of these patients. And we are also scientists, and as scientists we use these tools of this laboratory science to advance the understanding and treatment of disease. We seek new understanding of the basic nature of the disease, whether and try to find an etiology, or is there a genetic basis for this, understand the pathogenesis, so that, and we also have a unique advantage of being able to apply these laboratory technology to investigate the causes as well as the mechanism of disease, so that we improve the diagnostic approaches to already known diseases, or identify a genetic basis, or how a patient is going to respond to a particular treatment, or if there is a failure of response, what is the cause of that. We suggest ideas to develop the therapeutic targets and the strategies. So, and the pathologists also provide direction to research institutes, pharmacological as well as biotechnology companies. You all know that the Indian drug and pharmaceutical industry has made rapid strides over the last few years, and it is capable of producing raw materials for the drugs. And we are also equipped with the basic, the whole range of machinery and also equipment in these pharma conditions. But the leading Indian companies have also established activities in many countries. However, we must admit that we lack in the research and development intensity in our Indian drug and pharma industry. It is low, and though India is very proud of having large number of scientists and most number of genius that the world has, we still lack in this research and development activity in our pharma industry. So it is necessary to promote the R&D activities not only in the pharma companies but also in the public funded research organizations like CSIR, ICMR and other universities which impart degrees in this pharma studies. So the intellectual talent is available in India, and that should have access to the infrastructure facilities of research laboratories to make these innovations possible. And the biggest resource for any invention is human resource. I appreciate the efforts of the organizing team of Cadila Pharmaceutical in identifying the brilliance in the young doctors and who are honoring them today. So congratulations to all the winners of the gold medals today, and I really appreciate the efforts of the Cadila Pharmaceuticals on this aspect. I wish the event a great success, and thank you very much.